Hello and welcome everyone again in the video. And till now, what we have learned is we have learned some basics of Git. We learned how to install a Git into your machine. We learned what is Git repository. We also learned some Git basic commands. We learned what is staging area, and we also learned how to use a reset and go back to a previous commit. So those were some basic important topics for Git basic, and from now onwards I'm going to starting a new section, and in that section we are going to learn branches of Git. So I will explain you what are the branches, how to use branches, how to create them, how to merge them. So we are going to cover all of that topic in this section. So let me start with the basic understanding of branches. So what is Git branches? So Git branches is essentially a separate development environment which is copied from your main or a parent branch. So when you create a Git repository, there is a default one branch called master or main. So there is only one branch at starting, but when you want to create a separate environment, a copy of that branch, and you want to implement some new features or you want to try some new experiments, then you can create a branch from your parent branch. And what it will do, it will just take all the code as it is in a new branch, and you can do whatever you want to do in that new branch. It will not affect that parent branch unless and until you merge that new branch into the parent branch. This is the very beneficial for you if you are developing something and you have created one part of your software and you know that this is working perfectly and I don't want to make any changes and I don't want to mess it up. Then what you can do is you can save those changes in one branch, and you can create a new branch from that parent branch. You can create a copy of that branch, and you can start working on new features on that new branch. So what it will do is it will keep separate new changes into the new branch. So let me explain it by one graph. So when you created a repository, there was only one branch called master. So here is the my master branch, and you have added some code into that branch. And now you want to do is you want to add a new feature into your project or your website, whatever you are working on. So what you can do is you can create a new branch from master and you can give it a name, whatever name you want to give. So let's assume that I created a branch called feature 01 from the master. So my feature 01 branch will contain the same code as the master branch, and I can make changes and it will work same as it is a master branch. And if I want to add something, I want to remove something, then I can do on that feature 01 branch. And simultaneously I can create another branch from the master and I can add my another features in that branch. So there is no limit on creating branches from a particular branch. So you can create how whatever number of branch you want to create, but that will create a conflict when we will try to merge those branches. So be careful with that, and I'm gonna explain you how to work with that also in upcoming videos. Currently, I created two branches. One is feature 1 and one is feature 2. So once my work is done, what I can do is I can merge this feature 1 branch to my master branch. So what it will do is it will take all the new changes from feature 1 and it will merge those changes into master branch. And similarly, I can merge my feature 2 branch into master branch. So both of my features are added into master branch. And suppose that now I want to create a new branch called my version 1, which contains two features called feature 1 and feature 2. So I can create a new branch from master called version 1, and my version 1 contains feature 1 and feature 2. And let's suppose that you found a new bug in your version 1. So what you can do is that you can create a new branch from version 1 and you can give it a name called bug fix, or a naming convention is on you. So you can give whatever name you want to do, and you can fix that bug, and you can again merge that new changes into your branch. So your version 1 branch is completely bug free now, and in future if you get an idea to add a new feature, what you can do is that you can create a new branch from version 1 that is bug free, and you can create a new branch called version 2.0 or version 1.1, whatever name you want to give. Again, it's on you, and you can add that new feature into version 2.0 branch by creating a new branch called feature 3. So you can add that feature 3 in version 2.0, and your new feature will be in version 2.0. Once your feature 3 is merged into version 2, you can merge your version 2 into master branch if you want to, but this completely depends on your approach. If you are approaching that way that your latest code will be in master branch, then yes, you will merge your version 2 into master branch. But if you want to use version 2 branch in your production, then you will not use master branch in future. You will eventually create version 3 from version 2, and this will go on, and that branch will be used for production development, whatever. So this is all about this video, and from the next video I will start explaining you how to create a branches and how to work with them. So thank you for watching this video.